This is part two. This is part two. I have no time.
Mm.
Like if anyone watching. So, England, France, big supporter to the so-called Israeli state. Saddam Hussein is in Egypt. Was in Egypt. The communists ruling Iraq. Okay? Trying to make you understand. America, the United States of America, trying to withdraw the power that was in the hand of England, English Empire, on the region, and put it in its hand. Go and find the dates. 50s, 60s, 70s. The 80s, no. 70s, the beginning of the 70s, 60s. Something like that happened. America sent a message to Middle East saying we are not with the so-called Israeli state. We are not with the so-called Israeli state. We are with the Palestinian right. Okay? Not to mention Anwar al-Sadat and the Treaty of Peace, war. This is part number 2, video number 2. So, America was lying politically. I mean, imagine what is in the hand of a government like that. Who was the first country that accept in the United Nations the establishment of the so-called Israeli state in 1948? America recognized the so-called Israel. And at the same time, America, it's almost like if the West, Gog Magog, working as a team, satanic work. And then, when you go to the 50s, 60s, America is saying, some people will bring reasons of that. They'll say, regardless, I'm not going to say the reasons. So America is hiding, the United States of America, is hiding the real faith. They are in one team. Look what happened in Iraq, finishing Saddam Hussein. Okay? There was almost 45 government behind this invasion. 30-something, a real military entered, starting with America leading it. The war in Iraq, 2003. But let's return back. So Saddam Hussein was in Egypt, and people are saying America is a country of the free immigrant. And of course they will look to the right of Palestinians. I don't know if you can recognize what I'm trying to say. And they're sending message. Saddam Hussein, we're anti-Jew. There was verbal talk, verbal speak in the American embassy in Egypt, or regardless where, with Saddam Hussein, that we are not with the Jews. As a matter of fact, we call for the Palestinian people right. Okay, but who's the first government to recognize? America and Russia. I mean, Russia is one of the first countries that recognize the establishment. So kind of Gog Magog. At the end, all of these died to go to hellfire. Allah yarhamah rahmah. I'm not talking about the mortal Saddam Hussein. Allah yarhamah taqabbal min ash-shuhada. No, I'm talking about the infidels. Yeah, this is another topic. Just leave it. So America is trying to send a message. And this message is a lie, a message of lie. We are with the Palestinian to a certain level, not with the Jews. Look, England, France, supporting the so-called Israeli state, and others, of course. In this war, the three trinity of position, something like this. قناة السويس ومشاكل زي كذا. تأميم قناة السويس. So Saddam Hussein, when he returned back to Iraq, there was some of those who call themselves Jews working with the so-called Zionists, okay, and betraying their nation and betraying the Arabic party. We are Arabs, we are speaking Arabic as a mother tongue, we're Arabs. You see how Satan's sanctuary work? and then it's a conflict between Arabs. Like if Arab, all of them are Ishmaelians, they are not, and the Jews, Israelis. What do you mean by Arabs, Ishmaelis? Really? Yeah. If you're a Jew, but no, Jews belong to the Holy Land. They are not Israelite. It's the so-called Israeli state. But they are not Jews, so Jews must say that what you call shouldn't be called Judah. You understand me? How the devil? You see the lie of Satan? Do you see the crime of these so-called human? So Saddam Hussein right now, less than 10. Do not exaggerate. Now they killed in Gaza more than 20,000. They're saying no one is innocent in Gaza. They said, I say no one is innocent in the so-called Israeli state, except those Palestinians who have ID. Not all of them. Understand the point? Majority, hopefully. There is a jail. There is other problem, Halabja, and there is a lot of militant inside who don't want the unity of. I am here not trying to. I'm not defending him. So he came and arrested less than 10, and he hanged them. Do not start any relationship with the so-called Zionist. In Syria, the Arabic Party is ruling. In Egypt, Jamal Abdel Nasser, Arabs. In Saudi Arabia, Islamic. Gulf state. That's why all of these government were against Anwar al-Sadat, because he made a peace treaty with the so-called Israeli state after the war. You need to understand the environment. We are Arabs. This is the country of Arabs. Are you native Arab? No, they're not. Ashurian, Assyrian, some of them Kurds, Kibts, Berber, Amazigh, you name it, Chaldean, ethnics, and real Israelis, and Ishmaelians, and Qahtanis. But, you understand me? Because Gog Magog are interfering. Who helped Ibn Saud to rule all of this territory and ignore the royalty and the bloodline of other places, or the bloodlines of the leaders and the elite within Ishmaelian who they are elite for thousands of years until the time of Israelite. Who Gog Magog, the West. So you cannot say that Saddam Hussein hated the Jews. No. Of course he will say something when he's a president against the so-called Israelis for what they're doing to the native Palestinian Holy Landers. But I'm talking about the beginning. They said he hanged so many Jews. No, he didn't. Less than 10. Rubbish. Less than 10. Nothing happened to the Jews, Iraqi Jews. Because they start working with the so-called Israeli state, causing trouble, helping to make this new ideology of demonizing, making the Jews demons in Morocco, in Algeria, and other, who most of them are not even natives at this, and all of them are not Israelite. Liars in the Holy Land, liars in the West. Do you see? So I'm trying here to explain to you what happened. American embassy in Egypt trying to send a message: we are not with the Jews. You know, you are with the Jews 100%. But and people looked and accepted, and Saddam Hussein was a big happy friend to America, and America said, yeah, execute this, because they're talking to the so-called Israeli state, Saddam Hussein. Nothing mentioned in the American media execution these Jews in Iraq at that time. You can execute 5, 6, 7 of these Jews who are working with the so-called Israelis. We as American and England start mentioning many things in England and France. Oh, there is a new Ba'athi leader in Iraq. You understand me? And people say America is with us, while America is literally like them. And now you can see that America is 100% with them. So people are saying, at that time, before America was opposing the Jews for what they were doing to the Palestinians. They were with the Palestinians. No, not true. Yes, that's what's obvious, but not true what's hidden. So that's why they say Saddam Hussein was a big, huge ally to America, and then he became an enemy. Just to understand Gog Magog, to understand Satan's century, to understand those who will be in hellfire, and to not criminalize a person like Saddam Hussein, at the minimum, in the wrong way.